Should I share my screen now, or would you like it to wait
I'm
a bit?
sharing my screen first, and then I'll pass it over to you. Hey, welcome to the Cristo Rey Network virtual college fair. Participants may be coming in as I'm speaking, so everything I'm saying I will also put into the chat. This is recorded and is available on StriveScan's website, but also will be available on YouTube as well. Folks that are in the audience do not have their cameras on and again cannot talk. If you would like to ask a question during this 45-minute session, please use the Q&A button that's either at the top of your screen or bottom of your screen. That Q&A button can be used anytime throughout this 45-minute session to ask a question to one of the institutions or to all of them. So make sure you utilize that. Look at the chat, grab their information if you'd like to talk to them at another time as well. There are more sessions today that you can sign up for. And like I said, a recording is going to be available at StriveScan and also on YouTube with Cristo Rey. And here is a short little video I'm going to show, and then we're going to kick it off to Whitman College.
Welcome to the Cristo Rey Network Virtual College Fair. We're glad that you're here, and we congratulate you and your families for taking this next step in your college journey. With over 25,000 alumni nationwide from 39 schools in 24 states and almost 13,000 students currently in Cristo Rey high schools, we're glad that we have over 5,000 juniors and seniors who are joining us for this virtual college fair this year. We're joined by nearly 100 college partners who are invested in your future, some of which have been partnering with us for over 15 years. You'll have the opportunity to connect with dozens of colleges and partake in one of two financial aid one-on-one sessions. One will be in Spanish and one in English. And since all these sessions will be recorded, don't worry if you miss something, because we'll put them out on YouTube after the fair. And don't forget about the Ask Me Anything open forum at 7 p.m. Central on Thursday and 3 p.m. Central on Saturday. This is your prime opportunity to ask college admissions representatives anything. We want you to leave this fair confident and empowered to start your college journey. Thank you for all of your commitment to the classes of 2023 and 2024, to our parents, guardians, students, college counselors, and college representatives. Viva Cristo Rey! Welcome to the Cristo Rey Network Virtual College Fair.
Who says that? Okay. With that said, I'm going to kick it off to Whitman College.
Thank you. All right, let me screen share. All right. So hello, my name is Micaiah Resner. I use she, her pronouns. I'm Assistant Director of Admissions at Whitman College in Walla Walla, Washington. So we're Walla Walla, which is in the southeast corner of the state of Washington. I always need to preference that we are not on the western side near Seattle. However, if you, to be able to best get to us, you just need to connect with a layover in Seattle, and then there are flights right into Walla Walla. It's a really cute small town, about 35,000 people, so it's definitely a rural environment. I actually just moved here last summer, and so a couple of things I've taken away is that everybody is very friendly. It's very dog friendly as well, and there's actually quite a bit to do. I really love the food scene in town. In a lot of ways, Walla Walla is the cultural hub of the region, meaning that there's a lot of live music, art scene, things like that, and people actually travel over to Walla Walla a lot to participate in different events. We're also in a really nice lush green valley, known as the Walla Walla Valley, right up with the backdrop of the Blue Mountain Range. You can see in the photos there. So we have a lot of outdoor recreation around us. We are about a 5-minute walk from the downtown strip, which has been voted one of the cutest small town downtowns in the nation. So I always really encourage folks to come visit us as much as possible, just kind of get a sense of the area and just come see how pretty campus is. Another little fun fact is that we have a 1-to-1 student to tree ratio on campus. So we're a small liberal arts school, about 1,500 students, just undergrad. That means you're not sharing any resources or kind of competing for resources with any graduate or PhD students. Students are coming in from all over the states, almost all 50 states and 80 plus different countries and sovereign nations. So for a small community, we're actually fairly diverse by those means. This incoming fall, we had our most diverse class in our school's history, both on like a racial, ethnicity, and nationality, but also socioeconomic background in our largest cohort of 118 first-generation college students. So we're really excited about those numbers. We have 9-to-1 student to faculty ratio, again, showing how much support students are able to get from their faculty. You actually know them by name, they'll know your name. Every student that comes into campus is set up with an academic advisor from day one, but also a career coach. That way they can take advantage of all the resources on campus. I mentioned we are a liberal arts school, and I bet there's other liberal arts schools in this panel or other panels. But the real big takeaway for liberal arts is that we want students to be broad, intellectual thinkers, critical thinkers, and be able to explore their different academic interests, even if they're in two fields that maybe don't fit together. We really encourage students to take classes across disciplines, and so there are some distribution requirements you need to complete before you graduate. I mean, like a class in each kind of academic field, but generally you get a lot of say in how you choose your academics, and of course you'll have a advisor to help you along the way. I'd say our biggest areas of study are environmental studies. It's actually so popular that it's been turned into 11 different combined majors. So you could do like environmental studies in art or politics or econ or sociology, like a bunch of different combinations like that. We also see tons of students go into some kind of medicine related field. So with our biochem, biophysics, molecular bio major and our pre-health advising track, we do have about a 90% med school placement. So a lot of students take advantage of that one. And we also have a couple of different 3-2 engineering programs for students maybe interested in that. We partner with Caltech, Columbia, New York, WashU in St. Louis, and the University of Washington. Then of course, we also have a wide range of academic offerings from the arts and humanities, even a new human-centered design concentration that started up this year that I'm really excited about. And also like big interest in like psychology and our new neuroscience major as well. So at Whitman, students stay pretty busy, even though we are in a small town. We're in a small, very intentional community. I always joke that given our location, one doesn't accidentally wander into Walla Walla. You really have to make that commitment to join our community, and that's definitely seen through the student body, but also through faculty and staff as well. There's lots of different organizations on campus, over 120 student-led clubs. I've seen everything from like knitting to Dungeons and Dragons. One weekend I was walking out around campus and ran into a full-fledged Renaissance fair. So I thought that was really fun. So the student body definitely stays pretty busy, and they actually attend each other's events and really try to foster community as much as possible. We also have numerous different affinity-based groups, meaning student orgs that are centered around a certain shared identity, whether that is race or ethnicity based, or even like our first gen working class affinity group, and they do a lot of events. We also have a very robust outdoor program. We want to make the outdoors as accessible to all students, even if you haven't had a chance to really enjoy or engage with outdoor recreation. So every student's actually given $150 a year to use towards the outdoor program event. So we have a rock climbing team, rock climbing on campus. Many students like to go on camping trips or backpacking trips. And we really just want everybody to be able to take advantage of outdoor recreation. We also have off-campus studies, or study abroad, sometimes known as, where you can go somewhere else in the United States or even around the world. And we have about 45% of our students take advantage of off-campus studies, and we have numerous programs. Some of them are in certain languages, so if you want to expand on a language, I definitely recommend. All of our students are offered mental health counseling for free for 4 years. So we definitely like when students are taking advantage of that, definitely take care of their whole self, their whole well-being. Of course, we have like LGBTQIA support services and services specifically to students' different kind of like cultural identities. And then the Academic Resource Center, or the ARC, is a big place for students to take advantage of those services, given, there's writing tutors, there's specific STEM tutors. That way, at any point you're feeling like you're having a hard time transitioning, or you just need a little extra help or clarification, you have a place to go to get that help. And of course, you also can go talk to your professors as well. One of the last things I want to really highlight is the importance of preparing WITIs. what we call students at Whitman, for life after graduation. So actually every student has a career coach when they start at Whitman. We don't expect that you know what you want to be when you grow up on day one, but the idea is we want you to start thinking about how your interests could be played out and turn into different like jobs or career paths later on in life. So there's career coaching, there's internships. We actually have an internship grant, meaning that if you were to be offered an unpaid internship, we can actually pay you for that. We really just don't believe that students should be working for free if they don't need to, especially when we know that for many students, myself included, I was a first generation student, we need that income over the summer, right? So we want students to be able to take advantage of that as well and still have those career prep opportunities all over the world. We also have a really robust alumni network. The alumni that I've worked with so far through Whitman have been some of the friendliest, most enthusiastic people about the college. And they're always available to connect with students to help with like job search or like trying out a new field. All right, quick recap on admissions timeline. I think some of the biggest takeaways about Whitman versus some other schools is that we sometimes are deadlines are just a little bit later than other people or other schools, meaning that if you're already applying to the schools, you should be able to get your materials into us pretty easily. So we have 2 rounds early decision and 1 round of regular decision. So we may notice we don't have early action. That's okay. So if you are looking at any early action schools or you're just applying early in general to schools, know that you can actually submit your application before December 1st and it waives the application fee. But given that we are also part of the Cristo Rey network, we also can, there's a box that you can check to waive the application fee, kind of keep that simple. We are on the Common App, the most common and easiest way to apply. And we don't have any supplemental essays or additional questions. So once you're done with the main body of the Common App, your background info, in your extracurricular list and your personal essay, you might as well just hit the go button on it because there's nothing else to really submit with there. We just need one teacher or one recommendation in general. It doesn't even have to be a teacher. It could be from a counselor, but we only need 1 moving forward. Now we used to need 2. You could still send in 2, 3 is okay, but kind of after that, it's a little repetitive. And we have been test optional since 2016. So before everybody, all the other schools were kind of getting on board with COVID, it's just really important, that some students that they don't have to have test scores to go to college. If you have test scores and you want to submit them, that's cool. But if you don't submit them, that doesn't hurt your chances for admission or merit scholarships. I really want to highlight also on the next slide, our early financial aid guarantee process. We're one of 2 schools in the country that actually does the early financial aid guarantee, which is different than the cost calculators on a lot of schools' websites. For seniors or even seniors now or going to be rising seniors next summer, it's a 2-part process. First, in which you submit your transcript through junior year plus the senior year schedule. And we actually review that, and depending on where you are around the US, it might even be me. We review those and then we actually lock you into a merit scholarship based off the information that we receive. Then in October, and we're already into October now, you can complete the financial aid forms that are available. For this year, it's just the CSS profile at the moment. And then later the FAFSA will be ready in December, but next year we definitely should be able to have the CSS profile and the FAFSA ready to go by October 1st. So then you submit your financial aid forms, the information about your family's finances, and our financial aid office actually will calculate your need-based aid from your real information. So it's not an estimation. That means that you'll have your full financial aid package in front of you before you even apply. And then there's no rules saying that you must apply early decision or anything like that. We just want to be as transparent as possible about finances. And then given that this is also part of the Cristo Rey network, we'll meet full demonstrated need for all Cristo Rey students. So I definitely recommend at least trying out the early financial aid guarantee and maybe give you a kind of a snapshot of where your finances end up. And of course, we also have some talent-based scholarships that you can apply for as well. Well, that's all I have for you. There's always a lot more information out there, but let us know if you have any questions.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Gonzaga University.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name's Alexa Gasky. I use she, her pronouns, and I am an assistant director of admission for Gonzaga. Hopefully you all are seeing my screen now. GU is a private liberal arts Catholic university in the Jesuit tradition. Jesuit education is really world renowned for providing holistic development to the mind, body, and spirit. And at Gonzaga, that's really what we focus on. Gonzaga educates students from many different faiths and backgrounds for lives of leadership and service for the common good. Gonzaga is a medium-sized university with just over 5,000 undergraduate students hailing from almost all 50 states and about 40 different countries. We have students from about 30 different faith backgrounds, and our Office of Mission and Ministry supports students' needs at the individual level. In academics, there's an emphasis on interdisciplinary and hands-on experiences such as internships, research, fieldwork. With an average class size of 21 and a student-to-faculty ratio of 12:1, our faculty teaching courses and labs are really able to offer personal attention and advising. In fact, our faculty are actually ranked in the top 15 in the nation for best undergraduate teaching. We have really happy students with 94% continuing after their first year and a strong 74% four-year graduation rate. We also have really successful graduates with our class of 2022 reporting that 95% of them are working in graduate school or doing full-time service 6 months after graduation. We offer over 75 academic programs in 5 different colleges. Sorry, I think I'm actually missing a slide. Oh, yep. Oh, well. Yeah. Anyway, we offer over 75 different academic programs in 5 different colleges. Our College of Arts and Sciences is our largest school with programs ranging from applied math to writing. We also offer great preparation for students interested in pre-law, pre-med, and other health sciences. We partner with the University of Washington School of Medicine to educate first and second year medical students on our campus, with Gonzaga delivering coursework and the UW managing those clinical placements. We also have our own School of Law. We have a fully accredited School of Business Administration ranked in the top 20% in the nation with a top 3% CPA pass exam rate. We have an excellent School of Education with teacher certifications that offer reciprocity to all 50 states. Our School of Engineering and Applied Science is ranked in the top 25 nationally, among those where a master's is the highest degree offered. And finally, we have our School of Nursing and Human Physiology that boasts a 94% NCLEX pass rate in the last 2 examination periods. Over 60% of students at GU do study abroad. We offer a second campus in Florence, Italy, but we also have programs in 30 other countries. Tuition also remains the same for Gonzaga's sponsored programs, and financial aid follows you as well. 83% of our students come from over 200 miles away. And so while Gonzaga offers great academic challenges, we also do that with a lot of support. We offer over 120 different clubs and organizations, strong residence hall communities, speaker series, dances, cultural festivals, service and advocacy. We've got a very active intramural club and Division I athletics, and many optional retreats and spiritual opportunities as well. Our Unity Multicultural Education Center and Lincoln LGBTQ+ Resource Center ensure that whoever a student is and however they identify, they're heard, supported, and celebrated at Gonzaga. Our Center for Student Academic Success also includes our Disability Access Office for students with learning differences, and we also offer free tutoring in about 20 different subject areas. GU Outdoors runs our ski and bike shop and also rents equipment out to students for other outdoor excursions. We're located in Spokane, Washington, which is the second largest city in the state. We're just across the Spokane River from downtown, which is about a 15-minute walk along Centennial Trail. The proximity is great for internships, shopping, attending concerts and plays. Students really have free access to the city through our bus system, which is free with their GU ID card. As the hub of the Inland Northwest, Spokane is the region's medical, tech, government, and financial center. Spokane, again, is the second largest city and offers a great mix of urban and outdoor experiences. We're located near the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. We have 4 distinct seasons, and so there's a lot of variety of activities for students to enjoy throughout the year. We've got 2 of the largest state parks in Washington within an hour of the city, 5 ski resorts within 90 miles, 33 golf courses, and over 75 lakes in the region. We use the Common App for admission, and we have one deadline of December 1st. Students interested in nursing do have to apply directly into that program in order to be admitted into that major. We require a high school transcript through junior year, a school report filled out by your counselor, and 1 letter of recommendation from a teacher in an academic subject. We are test optional for all majors and all scholarships. Our middle 50% of students have between a 28 and a 32 ACT and a 1295 and 1410 SAT. So that means that 25% of admitted students scored higher than that and 25% scored below that. Only about 30% of students, though, submitted a test score. So if you have them and you have questions about whether or not to submit, please definitely feel free to reach out. Generally, if you're in those ranges, it can be a good idea to send your score. If you don't have access to scores, though, that's totally fine. All we do is put a little bit more weight on your GPA, curriculum, and writing. So that incoming class average is a 3.56 to a 3.92 unweighted GPA. But we do also consider the difficulty of your curriculum, such as honors, AP, dual enrollment courses. And with the other holistic factors, we also take into consideration your writing, extracurricular activities, and your merit when we evaluate both for admission and for academic merit scholarships. If you have below a 3.2 unweighted GPA, we also recommend doing an interview, which I will put in the chat later on, the contact info for your admission counselor to schedule a virtual interview. All students are automatically reviewed for academic merit scholarships when they apply to Gonzaga based on the strength of their application. Those range from $14,000 to $25,000 per year. We also accept the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid for any need-based aid. Washington State residents can also submit the WASFA, or we have a needs analysis form on our website for students that are ineligible to file the FAFSA or undocumented. We offer many additional scholarships, like for our honors program, Gonzaga Leaders, and our Cataldo scholarships for students graduating from a Catholic high school. Many of these will be automatically reviewed for. However, there are some, like our honors program, that do require an additional application, and that deadline is January 1. So you do have to apply before you receive your admission decision. 99% of students at GU do receive scholarship and grants, and Gonzaga funding is guaranteed for 4 years as long as students remain in good academic standing. As a Cristo Rey partner, Gonzaga is also glad to share that select students in the Cristo Rey network will be provided with our Gonzaga Access Pledge, which is a full tuition plus an $11,000 housing grant for 4 years at GU. To be eligible for the Gonzaga Access Pledge, students must be admitted as a first-year student, attend a Cristo Rey high school, as well as submit either the FAFSA, WASFA, or need analysis form, and be eligible for the federal Pell Grant. Again, for students that are undocumented, you can still be eligible for this Gonzaga Access Pledge. We will just need that WASFA or needs analysis form in order to determine eligibility. Again, the deadline is December 1, so there is no early action or early decision. All students will apply by December 1. Those additional scholarships, like the honors program or some of our music scholarships, do have a deadline of January 1. And then the financial aid priority to submit the FAFSA, WASFA, or our needs analysis form is February 1. Again, I'm going to put in the chat to get connected with your admission counselor, as well as my direct contact info. We would always love to hear from you. You can see some of our social media handles there as well. So if you ever have questions or want to connect more with our current students, that's a great way to learn more about GU. And thank you.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have Regis University.
Awesome. Oh, it says unable to start video. There we go. Perfect. All right. Give me 1 second. Sharing screen. Perfect. All right. My name is Alex Rucker. I'm the liaison for Catholic Partnerships at Regis University. I help oversee a unit at Regis where we work specifically with Catholic school students and specifically with Cristo Rey students. So I'm traveling right now. I was actually in Spokane near Gonzaga on Tuesday this week. I'm traveling the country and I'm visiting every Cristo Rey school. I give a specific scholarship to every single Cristo Rey student. So every student who applies to Regis University is going to get a $6,000 scholarship on top of their package, just as a function of where you come from high school. So I see we have a few participants on here, attendees, Jessica, Jorge, and Jose. Could you guys just pop in the chat where you're from so I can know what Cristo Rey school you're at to see if I already visited or if I will be there? And then I'm going to go through. They don't have chat function?
No, they can just use the Q&A button though.
No, okay, sounds good. Well, I'm just going to go through some pretty basic information about Regis University and show you some pictures to give you an idea of where we're at and what we're about. Like Gonzaga, we're a Jesuit university. We're on the other side of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. We're a teaching university, which means our faculty are engaged with you throughout your 4 years. Our student to faculty ratio is 11 to 1. Our average class size is 16. and our programs are really interactive. We have great engagement. These are our majors. We have pretty much everything outside of architecture, engineering, and film. We really excel in 2 areas, and that's healthcare
The
and it's
screen is
business.
black for me, and I'm not sure anyone else can see anything.
Oh, it says, I will try to, can you guys see it now?
Green, but it just is, it says Regis 365, and then it's black underneath that.
Weird. I will try sharing again. All right, let's see if this will work. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. Can you see it now?
Yes, that looks perfect. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. That was our teaching university slide. Perfect. All right, these are our disciplines. These are our majors. And like I said, our 2 areas where we really excel is nursing and business. And then healthcare in general. We have a really great neuroscience program at Regis University. We're one of 2 undergraduate schools that allows our students to work on human brains and research in their undergraduate years. And then our business areas where we really excel. I majored in finance and management in my undergrad, and I'm working on a master's degree in business right now at Regis. But you can see our majors here. If you have more questions, you can follow up with me afterwards. We have study abroad. Study abroad is fantastic at Regis University. We have over 35 countries with programs that we partner with, and we have a direct tuition exchange program. So no matter where you go, you're just going to pay what you're paying to go to Regis University in tuition, room and board to that program to study abroad. We're really close to Denver. We're about 10 minutes from the city proper. It really ranges from 7 to 12 minutes, depending on where you're trying to go, but we're right outside the city. I have some pictures that'll help orient you. We're 20 minutes from the Red Rocks Amphitheater, where I'll be tonight for a concert. And I was there last weekend as well. And then 30 minutes from the Denver International Airport. So this is Main Hall. This is looking out towards the mountains. These are Rocky Mountains. We have a 100-acre campus in Northwest Denver, very heavily forested. We're an arboretum. So every tree that exists in the state of Colorado is on our campus. This is a view of our campus looking towards the city of Denver. You can see some of our buildings. Very historic campus. We've been around since the early 1860s. This building in the back is our business college. This is a ski resort. This is Winter Park, about an hour and 15 minutes from our campus in Denver, which is a fantastic resort. We have ski shuttles that go up every weekend to both an Epic and an Icon resort. So those are like the 2 major companies that own ski resorts out here. And so we have opportunities during ski season throughout the whole spring semester to go skiing with your friends. We also have a Chicks on Sticks club, which is a all-women skiing club. This is Red Rocks Amphitheater. This is what I was talking about a little earlier. It's a concert venue and a nice outdoor space with great hiking. This is a picture of our volleyball team. We have Division II athletics at Regis University, men and women's. We have soccer, golf, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, cross country, and a lot of great scholarships since we are a D2 school. This is a picture of our men's soccer team. This is a picture looking out over the mesa in a geology class looking at towards Regis University. It's actually back down that way. This is about 15 minutes from campus. This is our student center from the outside. This is where the cafeteria is, where students eat food on campus. This is a picture on the inside of one of our business classrooms, one of our engaging innovation center rooms where there's glass walls and all kinds of cool tech to help supplement our learning experience. Here's a picture from our outdoor adventure program. We have a program that gets students outside, super subsidized trips. So hiking, whitewater rafting, biking, skiing, fishing, all that kind of stuff all over. We have a lot of really cool national parks like Rocky Mountain National Park right by, which is great access to the outdoors. It's one of our student gyms on campus. This is in Clear Creek. This is a 12-minute drive from campus. There's great hiking and world-class fly fishing here. It's also a section built for tubing, which is a nice way to roll down the hill. Here's a picture on one of those outdoor trips. This is Clark Hall, or this is Carroll Hall. This is where professors' offices are. Like I said earlier, our student to faculty ratio is about 11 to 1 at the university. We have really high engagement from our professors. We require that they do 8 office hours a week at least, where they can sit down with you and help you navigate through coursework, extra credit, advising, anything that you need. There's a lot of opportunity to engage with faculty there. This is inside one of our science classrooms. This is a lab. We have very small class sizes and high engagement there as well. This is the outside of our freshman dorm. So for those of you who are out of state, which will probably be the vast majority of you, this is just Met Hall. It's where you'll be living. This is what the rooms look like on the inside. We have individual heating and air conditioning units for every section. We have common areas where you can cook and watch TV. Every student has access to Xfinity Plus and ESPN Plus, so for all the sports and some great TV shows. We have in-unit laundry, which is at no additional cost. It's included in your tuition, and you can just it's a very great benefit. You don't have to bring a sock of quarters to campus to do laundry. Bike, ski, fishing rod storage, all kinds of great space to keep your dorm room clean and dry in the winter. This is a picture of a tree on campus, one of our champion trees. Like I said before, we're in Arboretums. There's a lot of really great foliage around. And then here's Claver Hall. This is where our nursing programs are. This is also where our physical therapy, pharmacy, occupational therapy, and counseling programs are. A lot of those are graduate, but on the undergraduate side, we have health and exercise science, which is like kinesiology for pre-physical therapy. And then we have nursing, which again, we have the best nursing program in the state. This is a recital hall. We have orchestra, choir, and a lot of performing arts at Regis University, a lot of scholarships for those as well, which you will be made aware of once you inquire to Regis. This is our chapel in the winter. Very nice space, open usually 24 hours a day during the school year. So you can go in there at night if you want a quiet space to hang out. This is looking out on the quad in the summer at Regis. This is inside the student center as one of our food options at Walker's Pub. We do pizza and pasta and all kinds of great baked foods. This is our coffee shop in there. It's kind of like Starbucks, just a pretty standard coffee shop. And then here's a picture of our color run that we did last year. We do a lot of fun stuff with student activities. Being so close to the urban area of Denver and so close to the Rocky Mountains, there's a lot of opportunity for everyone to engage in one of the coolest cities in the country. And that's another picture from one of our orientation events. And that's all I've got for you. If you want to scan this QR code, this is how I get in contact with you. So I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have Oklahoma City University.
Awesome. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shannon Daly. I am with Oklahoma City University. I'm really thankful to be able to talk to you, Cristo Rey students today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you all. Let's see if I can get it to work. Share screen. All right, here we go. So we are Oklahoma City University. Some things about us. We are a liberal arts university. So liberal arts meaning no matter what program you're getting into, whether that's performing arts or you're in STEM, you're getting a very well-rounded education that's not only going to benefit you for a career after graduation, but if you're going into graduate school, whatever you're thinking of, we're going to give you the right skills and tools to be able to do that successfully. We're a private university, so there's no in-state or out-of-state tuition. As long as you're paying one flat rate every semester, it's going to be the same. We are an urban university, so we are right here in the middle of Oklahoma City where all the fun stuff happens. You can do anything from white river rafting. So we have an area where you can go. It's where our rowing team trains and also where the Olympic American rowing team goes to train. You can go down there and have fun, or we have different arts districts, go eat at different local restaurants and see different small businesses. So everything is right here in the middle of Oklahoma City. We are United Methodist campus, so just because we are Methodist does not mean you have to be. That just means we have a lot of service leadership opportunities if you're looking to volunteer in the community, but we also have an opportunity that our campus closes on Thursday every week from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Our students can go to our chapel for a non-denominational devotion, or if that's not for you, you can go have lunch, do homework, whatever it is you would like to do for that hour. So we have about 2,500 students, so we are a pretty small campus here in Oklahoma City. We have an average class size of about 17 students per one faculty member. So it's a really great faculty campus. So if you're really looking to create a connection with your faculty members and get to know the students in your program, this is a great university for you. Every year we welcome about 400 new students, give or take. About 300 of those are going to be freshmen, and then the rest of those are going to be transfer students from different institutions. We represent about 45 different states and 37 different countries, so very diverse here in Oklahoma City, lots of different people to meet. So you're always going to find someone new to talk to. Besides studying your degree, you might be interested in finding out what else you can do to participate on campus, network, make friends, different things like that. So different student experiences we have. We have our own esports team as well as a major. Last year, we were the National 2022 Valorant Champions. You can get a varsity scholarship money for being on our esports team. We have homecoming that happens in the fall. We have a tower on campus that's actually taller than the Disney Castle. You can go up to the very top of it and sign your name and be forever ingrained in the building in our university history. We also have over 80 different student organizations for you to be a part of, whether it's religious, academic, multicultural, tons of things for you to be a part of. Someone mentioned earlier hearing a D&D club. Definitely, we got that for you here on our campus. If you're wanting to be active in politics, we have our Student Government Association, and we also have Greek life. At least 60% of our students are active in some type of Greek life, but what's great about our campus, you don't have to pay anything until you're ready to commit to a house. So it's risk-free. You do that during your welcome week. You go and you rush and see if that's an opportunity for you. We also have Miracle Marathon. Every year we have a philanthropy. We help raise money for our Children's Miracle Network here in the city. Last year we helped raise over $18,000. So we really want to do that again next year. We also have study abroad. Not only do we have study abroad opportunities, but we actually have internship opportunities for you. So if you want to work abroad, OCU has it for you. We're partnered with the Academic Program International. So that program helps you find programs, whether you want to study music education or, like I said, esports. We have programs for you to get college credit while studying abroad. You can study independently or with faculty members for a couple weeks at a time. Like I said, being out in new environments, still getting college credit. When I was in college, I studied abroad in South Korea, and it was the best time of my life. So definitely something I recommend no matter what campus you're interested in looking at. We also have athletics here at OCU. We are in the NAIA, which is a D2. We are in the D2 division. But we are the most winning school in that division with over 73 national championships. We are the home of the champions. We have rowing, men's and women's wrestling, stunt and cheer, dance, soccer, you name it. Except for football, we have it here at OCU. We also have intramural sports. So if you just want to hang out with your friends, do some flag football, sand volleyball, things like that, you can do that here at OCU as well. We have tons of degree programs for you to choose from. OCU is mostly known for our performing arts, so that is dancing, acting, and music. In our music school, we have more than 250 performances every year, and that's more than we have school days. We have our master artist in residence, Kristen Chenoweth, who is a graduate of our school who gives master classes once a semester. In our School of Theater, you're automatically put into our theater company. So we give you job and intern opportunities at different local theaters in the area, as well as like the Oklahoma City Ballet. And then once you're a senior, we take you to Chicago, New York City, Chicago, and Los Angeles for different showcases and workshops for you to learn and kind of show the world that all the talents that you've learned. Our dance program is one of the best in the nation. If we are constantly in the top 10, ranked up there with Juilliard. We offer dance performance, education, as well as management. And we also have an entertainment business degree. So if you're interested in behind the scenes stuff like that. So I mentioned a lot of performing arts, but we do have STEM like nursing, business, law, education, psychology, and if you name it, we have it here at OCU. We even have some really great graduate programs. If you'd like to extend your degree, move further on with your career, we have our own law school on campus, so you can move on and kind of further your degree and get some more opportunities like that. Our application, we are available on Common App as well as on our website, which I posted in the chat. We do ask that you complete an application with us as well as an essay. The essay is not to really grade you on grammar as much as it is to get to know you as a person. So we're recommending you for the right scholarship and academic opportunities. We ask that your counselor send in a transcript for you, at least a 7 semester and a high school recommendation. And then we ask for a $55 application fee, or we can work work with you to get that waived. Some optional things, we are test optional, so you don't have to worry about turning that in for admission purposes, but you might think about turning in a resume or a second letter of recommendation if you're interested in some additional scholarship opportunities. We have competitive scholarships, over 30 of them to recommend you for. They range anywhere from $1,000 to full tuition. A lot of our Cristo Reys end up getting our full tuition ones. We have one that's called Clara Looper. It's full tuition, housing, and meal for all 4 years. And last year I got to award that to one of our Cristo Rey students. So really good opportunities for you to still, even though we're a private university, we can still make it accessible for you. So think about turning in all of those application materials. So an application, a letter of recommendation, and then that additional resume as well. And then turn that in by December 15th, and we'll get you considered for those scholarships. We have 2 different freshman residence halls. We have Walker Hall, which you can kind of see has a bit of privacy with the wall, or Banning, which has an open space like most colleges. Banning is where our honors students reside, and then Walker Hall has a special opportunity. If you're in our President's Leadership class, you'll have a live and learning opportunity in Walker Hall. We do, along with the competitive scholarships, we do recommend that you apply for FAFSA. This year it is going to open later in December, so something to do. Be thinking about that as you complete your application. And I really appreciate you all having me out today.
All right, thank you. So if I could have the institutions that are here turn on their camera, we're going to do a question in the same order for the folks that are here. If you could please answer this question. 1 second, so you can see it. What advice would you give someone going through the college search process, starting with Whitman College?
I think for mine, it's kind of easier said than done, but you can't be as hard on yourself about how things work out. This is just a sampling of a couple colleges in the country. There are so many, and I'm pretty certain you're going to have a good time anywhere you go. And the biggest thing is just coming out with your degree and your education. And so if that's your ultimate objection, then you'll be in a good place.
I would say ask questions. I think sometimes there's this myth in higher education that admission counselors are gatekeepers, but really we are looking to admit you, right? We understand that you all have so many talents and strengths, and we would love to have you be part of our communities. And so really thinking about not necessarily what is going to be the most prestigious or the most competitive university you can get into, but really thinking about where you're going to fit in and where you're going to be able to find your family at college. So asking questions like student life and support and resources that we offer, not just inside of the classroom, but really as you develop into an adult, are really important. And so just always think of us as your #1 cheerleaders and are always here to support you throughout your time.
Next would be Oklahoma City.
Awesome. So those are all really awesome things to add on. I would say along with that, be pretty open about where you go. Please do college visits. I know your schools give you those days off or allow you to use them for a reason, and visit a wide variety of schools. So visit smaller campuses, visit larger campuses, private, public, figure out what's best for you. I started off at a really large public school, and I ended up realizing that wasn't really the best for me and ended up transferring to just maybe like a normal size public school where I still got a large environment where I got to know people, but still small enough where I got to connect with professors. So visit a lot of different options, and like what everyone else said, just do what's best for you.
I think all of that is great advice. My last plug before this session runs out here in a minute is to contact these folks. They are experts. They are here to guide you. That is their job. They want to find the right fit for you. So please reach out to these folks and sign up for more sessions today. This recording is available on our website and also on YouTube. With that being said, thank you so much to the folks here that presented, and good luck to the folks out there looking for the best fit for them. Have a good day.